I play Twisted Wonderland because I do enjoy Disney, and I'm also a fan of the artist that does the character designs. Tobo Soyana, she also does the Black Butler manga series, and her art is just top notch, good
You
quality.
just got like 100 people into the game just by that one sentence alone. If you didn't know already, oh, this is the person that does the Black Butler art. I'm just saying. Hey everybody, what's up? It is episode number 3 of the Otaku Mode podcast.
Yep, we're back.
We're back after a month, and I'm your host Adrian, joined with my co-host Haley. How you doing? It is a cold day here in Japan.
Yep, it is cold. It's full heat tech mode now.
I put on my heat tech socks, and then I also I have like a heat tech sweater. And for anyone who's wondering like why they keep saying heat tech, like Uniqlo in Japan and around the world, I assume they also sell heat tech. It's just this really nice um, clothing to keep you warm.
Yeah, it's a special fabric that like just traps the heat, and you wear it under all of your clothes, and it's truly a lifesaver.
It really is. It's one of those things where I don't think I can go through winter without it. I know we have some coworkers who also say the same thing, and it's a lifesaver. So if you have a Uniqlo next to you, this isn't. By the way, we're not sponsored by Uniqlo. It's just it's just really nice, affordable clothing that sometimes I don't know if you've ever had this happen, Haley, but I have been walking down the street, and Uniqlo is such a popular brand of or store here in Japan that I've seen my shirt or my pants or whatever designer thing I'm wearing on like 4 people at any given time, like just walking around.
So that happened to me with Uniqlo recently did a Nana collab,
Oh,
and
what?
yeah, and well, it was actually Yazawa Ai, the mangaka, so it wasn't just Nana, it was like all of her works and stuff. And they printed the designs on a few t-shirts, and I got one because I love Nana, so I got a Nana design, and
That's awesome.
I wore it,
That's
and like immediately I went out, and it was like me and like four other people on the same day
I'm telling you,
wearing that shirt.
it's so wild, and it's like, but I will say in the past 10 or 12 years since they started doing that Uniqlo create line of just designer clothes for I would say like anime specifically. It's like anime and games and manga, that sort of merch. They've gotten much better with the quality. Like, I've bought them over the years, and it's like good threads now, honestly, and a decent price too.
Yeah, it's at a good price point. I mean, that's why everybody, picks them up. And it's a lot more accessible than collabs, because sometimes it's harder to get collab items because they're so limited, or they sell out really quickly, or they're a little expensive. But I think Uniqlo is just at that right price point for a lot of people. Man, we're really starting to sound sponsored. Let's
And you know what though? We hit like one of the topics we're going to talk about today, which is like limited events and limited merch in Japan. So
yes.
it worked out. It worked out the way it was supposed to. But if you're just now joining us in terms of the podcast, we're a monthly podcast at the moment, kind of celebrating and looking at otaku things here in Japan. We both work for Tokyo Otaku Mode, and this is the official Tokyo Otaku Mode podcast. So if you are into figures, games, anime, I guess clothing now.
I mean, otaku life, man, that's a lot of aspects. It covers everything.
It covers everything, and we're very happy to have you here. And that's what we'll be talking today. We've got some stuff about Halloween because we're recording this on not Halloween, but like a couple weeks afterwards. But we kind of wanted to just talk about Halloween for a little bit since it is a thing here in Japan. And then we've got, like I said earlier, we've got a topic about limited time merch and collab cafes and such. And then we've got some anime talk at the end. So let's go and hop on into the show with
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
It's late, but you know, Halloween, I am of the mindset that Halloween is it can be year round. It's not just a day, it's a frame of mind.
It's
So
yeah,
yeah, I am in that Halloween mindset. I love spooky things. I love Halloween decor. I have Halloween decor up in my house like all year round. So
really.
yes, I do.
I mean, so going off of even that, Halloween here in Japan got started, I want to say like, what was it, 2016 or 2017 or something? And I don't know why it got started. I don't know if somebody just decided to get dressed up and walk down the streets of Shibuya on Halloween, but like for some reason, like it blew up out of nowhere because traditionally, like Japan, I've lived here for 13 years, and when I first moved here, like there was no one celebrating any form of Japan. I'm talking about
Yeah,
like no candy or anything.
it was kind of a very niche, like if you were in maybe expat circles or that kind of thing, then you would probably do something Halloween, like some Halloween celebration, but it wasn't something you really saw out and about on the streets like everyday people. But yeah, like you said,
Exactly.
it blew up like seemingly overnight. Like one year it wasn't there, and then the next year, like, you know, all the shops had Halloween stuff, everybody was doing Halloween, and it was like pretty intense.
It was. And but I mean, the crazy thing about it, and I still long for this, is like, I bet your decorations at home are at least like spooky, at least scary or something. Like, at least they have the atmosphere. They're all cute in the stores. That's like the only thing they sell are like cute Halloween decorations. And it bothers me so much.
I mean, you know, I think there's nothing wrong with a little spooky cute. Especially I think it's more it's easier for kids to get into Halloween if the goods are, you know, a little on the cute side. So
That's
that's my
true. That's
preference. Just
I was gonna
saying.
be like, you know, I need my vampires to have fangs and drink blood. Someone's like, they don't always drink blood. They can drink juice.
Now you're just disrupting some classic lore here. Okay, we can talk vampires for hours if you want to get into that. So
You can set me straight because honestly, so every year for me, Halloween, I tend to like just watch, and this is what I did in the U.S. too. I didn't really go trick or treating, but I would just watch like horror movies, and it got to the point where I'd watched all the movies that I could, deal. I can't watch really scary stuff, so I got to the point where I was like, okay, well, what do I do now? And so last year I was like, I heard about this show called Supernatural. Oh gosh, am I actually gonna do this? And then
wow.
I've been, oh, I went down the whole 15 season ride
That's kind of amazing in 2025 to be
in
like,
2025,
yeah,
right?
I got into Supernatural. That's a throwback for those of you who were on Tumblr back in the day for the Super Hulock. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Oh, Super Hulock was sort of like a defining conglomerate of the supernatural Doctor Who and Sherlock fandoms.
Oh, those go together very nicely. I have a couple
Yeah.
friends in the UK who were like so big on Sherlock and this other show called Merlin, I think was the other one.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and I love Doctor Who as well, so I would
Yeah,
have been
so
on
that
Tumblr.
was that's throwing me back a good man, it's been more than 10 years now, I'm sure, for Super Hulock. And yeah, you're a little late to the party, but you know.
Hey, better late than never, right? Right? No. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you just watched Supernatural and that was your Halloween.
That was my Halloween last year. This year I watched the newest Final Destination movie. It's like Final Destination Bloodlines,
Yeah.
and I laughed. I gotta say, they did a great job on the the death sequences. They've always been kind of funny, and then sometimes they've been kind of a little bit overly serious. But this time, I felt like because the franchise has been gone for a while, I was like, oh, let me just rent this for like $2 and see what it's about. And yeah, it was a pretty good watch. It was a fun watch.
That's good. I haven't seen it, so I might give it a watch.
Get your
I'm
popcorn ready.
always, yeah, I'm always down for any sort of horror movie. Um, oh, my Halloween. So there's a board game cafe called The Hearth here in Osaka, and we actually have a reel on it on our channel that goes into a little bit of like the atmosphere and stuff like that. But it's basically just a little hub for nerds of all shapes and sizes. Um, and they do a Halloween party every year, and they do like a costume contest. So it really gets people motivated to go all out on their costumes. And yeah, so I did that last year, and this year I also did that. I went as Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time because we love a
Oh,
classic.
nice.
We love a classic. And yeah, it was pretty good. The costumes that won the night though were from Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
Yes,
There were
yes.
some really good. I mean, first of all, there was the French baguette costume.
I mean, I do have a question about that costume. Is it just you just like go and buy some overalls and a stripe? Like you might as well go buy Where's Waldo at one point and be like, give me a baguette to this too.
I mean, it's got some similarities, but it's a pretty accessible costume. You
Yeah.
just strap a baguette to your back, put on a beret, and you're good. Um, yeah, so there was some good baguette costumes. There was Esquier from Claire Obscure as well, and
Yes.
a couple other characters that just looked amazing. I'm still playing the game, so I don't remember everybody's name off the top of my head, but I'm excited to keep going, and I'm excited to cry at the end because everybody said they cried at the end. So
You don't have to cry. I mean, you can laugh at the end. You could actually I don't know how it's a definitely it's one of those games where even like last week and a couple weeks ago my friend and I we were just talking about the end and just like going over like for an hour just talking about it but um yeah, have you so how far have you gotten? Have you met SKA yet or
I have not, but I know everybody loves SK, so I kind of got a little spoiled just for that character because
Mhm.
it's such a crowd favorite. Um, so I know of the character. I haven't actually encountered the character in game as yet because I'm still like
Okay.
fairly fresh to the game. I'm a slow gamer, so
Hey,
I'm gonna get there.
that is one I will say that's one game that like it's good to take slow. It can be you can go through it relatively quick. But it's like really good to just take it slow and just enjoy the time you're in the world cuz
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the characters, man.
it's such a gorgeous world too. Just like the animations and the backgrounds and just that like I would love to have like a VR experience of that.
Yeah, that
That
would
would
be
be
wild.
amazing.
I was telling some friends like that's one of the things that makes that game so unique is they really did go for I mean they went for like they put the kitchen sink in that game. They're just like, "Hey, you know what? We want you to look at every environment or vista whenever you go somewhere just turn the camera. Just like stand there, turn the camera
Yeah,
and enjoy it."
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but that's yeah, that's Halloween here. If you want the crazier version of Halloween, well, go back to 2017 and go to Shibuya. It's not as big as it used to be, and this year it rained, like heavily rained over Halloween. But they typically get like, uh, the whole week of Halloween, there'll be people out in the streets, kind of maybe dressed up or causing actual trouble and
yeah,
panic.
they've been trying to crack down on that. That's, one of the things that they've been really strict about. So hopefully, there wasn't anybody causing trouble, but you always get people who take trick or treating a little too far.
There's always the outliers. They love
Yeah.
their trick or treating. They love it so much. But what we love are this is I was like, let me segue into what we do love: limited time events and things in Japan. That
True.
was so
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Now, okay, yes, rough segue aside, I am genuinely, genuinely in love with limited time events. Like, I drink the Kool-Aid. If you tell me something is limited time only, I will try it. I will eat
Okay,
it. I will
what
drink it.
what's the roughest case you've had of having like limited time food or drinks or just places? Like what's the one you've just gone back to over and over and over again before it's gone?
Oh, man. I mean, I'd say just certain flavors of like snacks I've
Mm,
had where like I have a favorite chip uh and it's they always do like sort of limited flavors and sometimes you just get like a really good chip flavor that hits really hard and I just have to stock up before it's gone. And that's also the downside of limited edition because if they really have a winner, you're kind of like, "Oh, okay, well this is going to disappear soon." So,
yeah, I
yeah.
had the my first experience was. And I guess to give everyone just a this is very simple overview of what we're talking about is just in Japan, it everything for whatever reason marketing is on they're like on point and they will have limited time or limited themed, limited anything for like 2 weeks to a month and this goes from the convenience store to McDonald's. Like for example, for right now, like McDonald's has this insane Street Fighter collaboration called Street Burgers,
Ah,
and
yes.
holy crap! Like they have like Capcom went all out. There's original artwork, original sprite work on like the wrapper. Like I bought the burger and wanted to keep the wrapper. You don't like and it's just some of them go that far, some are really simple like we were talking about potato chips in the convenience store, but they always rotate out within 2 weeks to a month. And I remember one time I got hooked on this and I didn't know about limited edition stuff back then. I didn't when I first moved to Japan. I thought the more I bought of this limited time themed item that I would make it eventually stay.
Oh,
I bought some
you've had
bread
hope. You've had
every
hope.
day of the week for for like 3 weeks. I bought it. I'm like, I hope it never goes away. It went away, and I miss it. It's never come back. But my
Yeah, I
goodness,
mean, sometimes if you're lucky, they will bring it back, but that is the thing about limited time collaborations and flavors and things like that. Usually when it's gone, it's gone.
yeah,
Um, like I think an exception to that would be like seasonal stuff because Japan is big on, seasonal food and seasonal fruits and things like that. So certain times of year you can kind of expect that there's going to be okay, well strawberries are in season. So, we're going to get a lot of strawberry themed uh desserts, strawberry themed sweets and that sort of thing. So you can kind of like for certain things, you can kind of plan around that. Or like when it's cherry blossom season, you're going to get a lot of Sakura themed um, everything. Um, but for those really special, unique, one off, like limited flavors, limited uh, collabs, yeah, once it's gone, it's gone.
and to add to that, like even if they bring it back, it's not the same. It's not the same. They're like Haley was saying, you could have like it's seasonal, right? Like the sakura flavored stuff or cherry flavored stuff comes back or whatever. And maybe in the US, I would expect like, oh, it's the same, like same recipe or something, but they always change it here. It's not one to one every time,
Yeah, it always
which
gets
makes me
tweaked a
sad.
little bit. So unfortunately, if you find a winner one year, it might not be the same the next year. But I don't know. How do you feel about limited edition stuff? Like I told you I'm a big fan of it. Things like pop-up shops, cafes, like things like that. I just really enjoy it.
I'm a I'm on the side of like love hate because I hate seeing it go, but I love to kind of if there's something good that I want to participate in or like eat or visit, like I will do it. Like it's sometimes it's I hate it when it's for things that I know aren't good for me. So like I said, the McDonald's collab or like fast food during COVID, I my goodness, I got on this whole trip about limited time chips. And so every 2 weeks, I was eating a new bag of chips.
Mm,
And it was not good for me, obviously. Like my cholesterol level was like sky high at the end of that year. But I ate so many chips. I'm like, oh, yeah, this was good. Oh, and then like some of the like cup ramen flavors, I was like, this is holy crap. Um, but all in all, I actually enjoy the pop-up like shops. I like
yeah.
seeing like unique merchandise and trying to, just buy it because that kind of stuff I can display and put out and it's not all the time like for that same brand or same, character goods or whatever. It's just like maybe once or twice this year they'll have something for it and then maybe there's nothing for the next couple years so I like doing the kind of pop-up shops a lot. I think those are nice to get kind of, just nice rare merch from.
Yeah, and also I kind of like having that sort of time pressure to go get the merch because I don't
Like
know
you
about
like the
you,
pressure?
I
Oh
don't know about
gosh.
you, but if something is there for a very long time, like too long a time, like it's just there, I'm gonna say, all right, yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta go see this. I gotta go buy this, and I'll just forget about it.
That is true. I mean, like, there's especially when I first came to Japan, I think if anyone, like, if you're coming to Japan, definitely look up, and because there's a lot of different sites that will just aggregate all of the different pop up stores and limited time events that are in your area that you might be in. So I say, like, definitely give that a look. Because, like, when I went to the jump store, and this is always here, this is an example that Haley's talking about the first time when I was like, okay, I don't know if I'll ever come back to Japan again, I bought so much.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
stuff, because a lot of merchandise will rotate out seasonally in stores as they usually do anywhere. But I bought so much. And then the longer I lived here, I was like, oh, I can go, next month. I can go next month. I can go any
And
other
then
time.
and then you never go.
And
You
I
just
never
it
went
just
back.
doesn't happen. Yeah.
I never went back.
So, I mean, I guess you kind of get that feeling for anybody who travels to Japan. I know a lot of people complain about shopping a little too much because you sort of feel that time pressure where
Yes,
you have like a week, 2 weeks on a trip and you got to like get everything in. So you got to like get as much as you can and yeah, that's it can lead to a little bit of overspending, a little bit of I wouldn't say regret because I feel like the stuff that you get is pretty good. Um,
I agree. I tend to
but
agree.
it can hurt the wallet. Let's we're trying
It
to
will hurt the wallet,
yeah, yeah.
but you can be responsible. You can be responsible. So I went to as we kind of start getting into little pop up collabs and stores really quickly. I went to a exhibit. Like, it was like a pop up exhibit, maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, this is how often I go, and they had like a range of goods, and I could have totally just got some keychains, and they were nice, and they were only $15. But no, I had to get a big block of krill for $50, and then I'm like, maybe I should get a T-shirt. And I was like, no, this is where I draw the line. That's $100. I'm good. I'm good right here.
Okay, but what was the pop up though? Like
Oh, it was for XG, which is a group like
ah
girl pop group R&B. I don't know what we call them anymore. I don't know. Anytime I've tried to explain XG to anyone, it's like, oh, it's a K-pop group, right? No, they're technically R&B, but then they also classify themselves as X-pop. So, I don't know,
okay, all
but
right. So they're doing their own thing.
they're doing
That's
their
what it
own
is.
thing.
All
Yeah, yeah.
right. Well, yeah, just for Tokyo Taku Mode in general, we're gonna be checking out the limited edition Ranma Cafe and also the limited edition Twisted Wonderland Cafe in by the time this goes up, I think we'll have already gone. So that's something to look forward to if you like seeing the limited time cafes and the food that they have. I mean, I love limited cafe food. It's just one of my favorite things to look at.
I
Um,
will say, we have a video up for this is the Rama Cafe. This time is for the second season, like celebrating the second season.
yep.
But we went for the first season that celebrated that, and that video is up online. And the food was actually like amazing. I got stuffed, and the presentation of it was really beautiful. It tasted delicious and looked delicious.
Yeah, I mean that company that does these cafes, they're like really big on making food that like not just looks good but tastes good as well because sometimes you can have food that's just all about the presentation and the actual quality isn't that great. Um, but they're really big on having, the best of both worlds, which I think is really good.
That's true. That's true. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Twisted Wonderland collab because I'm not like I've seen some stuff, and of course, like on Disney Plus right now, there's the anime that's going on,
Yep.
and I'm just like I've seen the figures because at One Fest I took a bunch of pictures, and even at Anime Japan last year or this year, I was like, oh, okay, this seems kind of cool. Like I don't know if it's for me, but like the designs look cool for these dudes. Curious to see like what kind of food and theme, because yeah, I think it should be. I'm curious. I think it's gonna look kind of cool though. It's gonna
Yeah,
turn out pretty cool.
this so I play the game. I play Twisted Wonderland cuz I do enjoy Disney and I'm also a fan of the artist that does the character designs. Tobo Soyana, she also does the Black Butler manga series and her art is just top notch, good
You know, you
quality.
just got like 100 people into the game just by that one sentence alone. If you didn't know already, oh, it's just a person that does the Black Butler art. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, if you want good, like just quality character cards, I recommend it highly. Um, but yeah, so this season of the anime is focusing on one of the dorms that's themed after the queen from Alice in Wonderland. So the food and everything is going to be like that sort of playing card sort of motifs and that kind of design.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that because I love Alice in Wonderland. I love the whimsy of it. It's one of my favorite books, so it's a lot of things that I like sort of coming together, um, and that's should be fun.
Yeah. And then I know you've also got the Hero Academia. Sorry, My Hero Academia, the exhibit for. I guess it's like a celebrating the completion of the manga
Yep,
and just like the entire history on display for that.
yep. I'm gonna be in my feelings. Definitely. Maybe I'll cry a little bit. Who knows? We shall see. Um,
You get to see
I've
all like the, I guess, all the panels that like the highlight scenes, but they'll actually be. I love going to those, and that's another one of those pop up events. I mean, it's like any other, I guess, art showcase. You only see it once it rolls around, once a year
yeah.
maybe if you're lucky, and to see all the artwork, yeah, bring some tissue.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the good thing about art exhibits in general though is they tend to run a little bit longer. So, if you're traveling to Japan, it you're more likely to get a ticket to see an art exhibit because they tend to go on for like a couple months at the very least. Um, but yeah, I love to see how they choose to display, like you said, the key highlights, like the big moments in the manga. I love seeing, like, one of my favorite things is seeing how a mangaka's uh, drawing style improves. Like, you can see, because I mean, you're doing this like every day. So
It's
obviously you
night
you
and
get
day.
better. Yeah, night and day. and just seeing like how the character designs sort of change over time when they just get better at their craft, like that is just, I don't know, it just tickles me. I love to see it.
It is a nice feeling because you'll notice. I mean, for I love Naruto, and like you'll notice from like early Naruto to like I guess the middle point, there's like the lines just get so much more cleaner and just
Yeah.
more straight. And he was just like, yeah, so what I wanted to do was make sure that he looked up to the anime itself, and he's like, yeah, I wanted to make the anime and the manga really congruent to each other. So there's like some inspiration taken there, but like Haley was saying, when you're doing it day in and day out, like your characters, look at Ichigo. Early Ichigo don't look like late Ichigo. I'm gonna tell you right
Absolutely
now.
not. Like the bleach art has improved like so much. That's another
That
one where the
man,
art is,
yeah. And he didn't
yeah.
age, by the way. It's not like he was like 3 years older. No, that man just oh bleach.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We don't want to go too much further down that hole. But you've also been watching the latest season of My Hero as well.
Yeah, I'm a few episodes behind, but yeah, I've been watching the latest seasons. Been watching a couple things this season, not as much as I want to watch because I feel like I'm always just a little bit uh behind on things. I kind of sometimes I like to just let the episodes build up and then binge watch.
Oh, that's
Um
nice.
yeah. But yeah, watching it's the final season of the My Hero Academia anime, which wow, we made it. We made it.
We're going like,
Um
is it 8 seasons? 7 or 8?
7 or 8, yeah. Can't quite remember off the top of my head, but
That's
yeah,
a good run.
that was a good run.
Honestly, I've been watching, like I said, Supernet. I've been watching so many of these old dumb shows. My latest kick, Haley, is I went back to Buffy.
Oh, I mean, a classic. I mean, we're back on
Season one
vampires.
Buffy.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back on those vampires now. But yeah, that's only 7 or 8 seasons, if I remember. I feel like that's a good point, right?
I should rewatch Buffy. That's one of those that I kind of watched. Like I haven't seen all the episodes because it was just like when it was on TV, I would
Yes,
watch it, but I haven't seen it like as a full like, start to end.
start to end. That's
Yeah.
exactly the same way it was for me, and that's why I was like, okay, you know what? For this Halloween, let me also start this up too. It's
Yeah,
on
that's
Disney
a good
Plus, so
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, man, I'm just like, it's been a good year so far for the most part. In most areas, I guess there's obviously some things, but yeah, anime. For me, I haven't watched anything from this season. I know last season I watched Kaiju number 8. That's the one I think I came back to for the second season and still enjoyed it just as much as the first season. There's just something about the main character, Hibino Kafka, that's just like, I don't know, maybe it's just because he's an old guy. And when I say old, he's like around our age. And I'm just like, you know what? I get you, dude. I understand. I
Finally,
hope,
someone I can relate to.
yes, someone who's trying. He was trying, and he's making his way up through the ranks, but doesn't feel too broken or anything. He doesn't have like the typical shonen stuff going on at any point in time, even though he is a very powerful character.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a fresh take. I mean, I enjoy shonen, but also sometimes you got to step back and be like, man, these are 15-year-old kids. What are we doing?
what
You're
are
just like,
what are we?
this is
Yeah.
a whole 15-year-old child. Like, go back to school, go to school, stop trying to save the world. Just,
Like, but I guess there's something about, and this is probably another topic for another podcast, but the entire young adult boom that happened, I guess there was always a space for it, but I feel like at one point, with Hunger Games and just around that kind of time frame, like there was just a YA book for everything.
yes. I mean, and I read all of those books fully. I was fully there. Hunger Games. I even read Twilight. I know
It's got
Twilight is
vampires.
having
It's the
Twilight is
vampires.
making, yep, those vampires. I mean, I love a vampire book. Twilight was a vampire book. I was like, let's go, let's do this. But yeah, things like Divergent, like the dystopian sort of fiction was pretty
Yes.
big. Yeah.
It was pretty big, and I guess it's still, it's still pretty big, but I guess they moved more into some fantasy settings, or yeah, maybe. I don't
I
know. I don't
mean,
read
it's
as much as I should, so.
I think like the breakout genre, I mean, if you don't mind us talking about books, because I also love books, is I would say romantasy,
Oh.
which
Oh. Oh, is that kind of like what was the show on Netflix that got Shadow and Bone, like
ah,
that?
I mean,
Kind of?
not quite. Romantasy is a little bit different because Shadow and Bone is based off of both the Grishaverse trilogy and the Six of Crows duology, which are young adult books. Um, both by the same author. Fantastic books. The Six of Crows duology is like one of my favorite book series. So, highly recommended if you like heists, if you like action, if you like magic, if you like misfits coming together
That does
to
sound kind of cool. They were really good in
it's
the show. Like I was like, "Yo, man, I wish I could get a whole thing about these dudes." And then my friend was like, "Oh yeah, they do have. There's a whole entire book series about them." I was like, "Oh,
there is
I
a whole
understand it
entire
now."
book series. Yeah, the books are a little bit different. The show did take a few creative liberties and sort of change things up a little bit. Like it sort of messed with the timelines because you read the books in order, but the show kind of merged the timelines, so where everything was kind of happening at the same time. So it's
Ah, okay.
a bit of a different experience, but I enjoyed the show. I was having a good time. I was like, I see what you did. I see the changes that you made, but you know what? I'm here for it.
That's the best and for me, I think at least going off the first season, I watched both seasons, but like the first season, I enjoyed it so much, and it doesn't happen too often. But I was like, I want to read the book. Like I want to see how it actually is. So that's
Yeah.
why I felt like they did a pretty good job with that one.
So yeah, I
Minus
highly
the second
recommend
season
it.
was, yeah, but we recommend the books. We
Yeah, I
recommend the
recommend the books.
books.
Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. Those are the two books by Lee Bardugo. They are, I think it's their 10th anniversary of the
Wow,
books
already.
right now. So they've been around for a while. And yeah, it's, it's a good time. But yeah, romantasy is a little bit different. It's tends to be a little more on the adult side where it's like romance but set in a fantasy world. So it's like where you can have fantasy books that have romance in it, but romantasy is kind of like a romance book that like has some fantasy, if that makes sense.
Oh,
But
I think so.
that's
Like the main
yeah,
element is the romance part, and then the
yeah,
fantasy is just like the backdrop that they're in.
yes, yeah,
Okay,
like the
okay.
world and everything. That's sort of it. So that's been pretty popular. I think that's been the book boom. Like a lot of the popular books have that I've been seeing have been that genre. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, young adult dystopian books are still coming out. They're still around,
And you know what?
and
Soon, soon they'll be true. I'm waiting.
we just took a dark turn.
The dark turn. I had to put it in there.
We
I knew.
just veered sharply left into some dark territories here.
Well, don't worry. I don't know who it is, but I'm waiting on that one. I'm waiting for the kids. They're gonna do it. They're gonna
The
save.
kids,
They're
the
gonna
kids are
save
gonna
us.
save us.
They're gonna save us.
You hear that, kids? You're gonna save us.
Oh
I
man.
mean, honestly, I kind of believe that. I'm optimistic. I'm like, you know what? The world is kind of on fire at the moment, but I want to be positive. Yeah, maybe the kids will save us. I mean, we got to do our own part, but I think the
Yeah,
kids are
yeah.
gonna be okay.
We'll pass the torch. This podcast one day will be a podcast run by some other. Okay, I'm going to stop this. Now I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, then I was just listening to it. Okay. Well, you know, this podcast, we only do it once a month, and but we enjoy it. We really do. And hopefully, maybe next year sometime, we can get some more people on the podcast as well, and then maybe even get you a little extra podcast. Don't I'm not guaranteeing this. I'm just putting it out there so it can happen maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we know lots of really cool people, like, lots of creatives, lots of people that we work with in Tokyo Taku Mode, people who like help us out, that sort of thing. Just everybody is into their own thing. We're all otakus of various everything, like a little bit of everything. So, and everybody loves talking about their favorite things. So, yeah, it'll be great to have some guests on in the future.
Yeah. Um, and then for now, you can go check out the zine. Volume 2 has launched. We did it.
Yep, we
We're
did
both
it. Volume
writers.
two is out.
Yeah, we're both writers on the zine, and the issue is primarily themed around yokai. But and we have a wonderful piece that Haley wrote that goes and checks out the Toga. Wait, Toei. How do you actually say it? Toei Ega Mura. Like,
Yeah, well,
what's
I
the
think their
English for it?
official English title is Toei Kyoto Studio Park. So yeah, that's a little bit easy to say. Yeah, Toei Kyoto
That's
Studio
that's
Park.
that's easier to
I
say for
mean,
sure.
it's a really cool place in general, just like if you like historical Japanese movies, historical Japanese films, or just Japanese history, like they just have that. It's like the whole place is a movie set because they film movies there. And yeah, it's just really cool walking around. They have like ninja shows, they have like samurai shows, they have I mean, right now they have yokai, so you can see like mythological creatures from Japanese folklore just walking around and chilling and
And really good,
dancing for you.
like legit, like if you can go, or if you can just read the article, and you will get a really good sense of what it's like. And the pictures are, shout out to Alex for taking some amazing pictures, and like I said, for Haley for doing an awesome job on that article for the feature for this issue. uh I encourage you all to go and read that, along with I got an article just introducing some yokai in games, and that's pretty cool. Haley has another amazing article about oshikatsu, which man, I we could just do a whole podcast again about the zine.
Yep, yep.
So we've got a lot of interesting articles in there, and there's also one about the photo contest that's actually going to be starting up in, I think it's going on now. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
yeah, yeah.
The 12th figure photo contest. We have an interview with the winner of the 11th figure photo contest in the zine, so you can check that out, and be sure to leave some feedback from just leave some feedback, and I don't know.
Yeah, hope you enjoy it.
Started babbling. Oh gosh, it started. At this
Okay,
point,
all right.
yeah, my co-host from my other podcast would be like, "Are you okay? Are you having a stroke? I'm okay. I'm okay." And finally, check out the Tom Super Sale. By the time this podcast goes up, our biggest sale of the year will be going on. There's a lot of discounts and everything that are on certain figures. And I think it's always a nice time, especially if you're looking. I don't want to say some things. So like if you're looking for a gift for someone, look for a gift for yourself. That's right.
Well, that's
I said it.
nice. That's nice. Shop for
Treat
you.
yourself. Shop
Treat
for you.
yourself.
Treat yourself. You deserve it this year.
Like I said, the world's on fire, so maybe get yourself something nice.
Exactly. And yeah, but that's pretty much it for us today on this wonderful day. I don't have anything. Do you have anything else, Haley? Anything? Any shout
Uh,
outs? Any send
No,
offs?
I think you covered everything. Yeah, just look forward to future episodes. We'll have people on. We'll start, introducing some guests. Hopefully, sometime in the near future. And yeah, check out the sale. Check out the zine. We work really hard on that. It's a labor of love, truly, to get those articles out. And would love to hear any sort of feedback that you have. And yeah, that's I think you covered it all.
All right. Well, we will see you again in December. We'll finagle it to get something going for the before the end of this year to get you one last podcast out, and then we'll see you again in the new year after that. So it's time is moving, but we will check you all later. Have a great one, and remember to treat yourself nicely with a nice gift.
Say that with conviction. Treat yourself nicely with a nice gift.
What she said. All right, everybody. Bye.
All right.